Hey gang, welcome back. So glad you're here. I wanted to start 2025 off right with a space that was really bothering me, and that's my pantry. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I did a lot of extra cooking, probably like you, and I bought extra ingredients that aren't normally in there. We got lots of snacks and gift boxes as presents. So we've honestly just shoved everything into this pantry. And I really did not want to go into 2025 dreading opening my pantry door. So we're gonna get in there, we're gonna clear it out, look and check about expired foods, and kind of reorganize it. Now, I really did my pantry probably 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, where I really did a huge declutter and reorganization. So it shouldn't be as involved, but have I not said that in every video? That's not gonna take as long as I think. But it shouldn't be as involved as it was 6 months ago, because I do have things on the shelves relatively where I want it. It's just things have been shoved on the shelf, so it needs to be reorganized. Also, I have added a few different things than I did 6 months ago. Like I've been eating oatmeal for breakfast. So I need to make sure I have a good place for that. And I've added some vitamins and supplements into my daily routine, and that's kind of been shoved in there. So I also knew I needed some organizers, and so I'll show you those. Literally, I think it was 10:30 at night. I remembered that I didn't have them. I pulled up Amazon, picked the things that would come overnight. Thank you, Amazon, for overnight delivery. So I've already opened and looked at them, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised with what I got. Again, it was 10:30 at night, and I just picked a couple. So they're good things. I'll show you those too. So come with me, let's get this pantry organized and ready to go into the new year. Okay gang, let's look inside this pantry. Up on the very top shelf are things that I don't use very often. I'm not a huge baker, mainly around Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I usually put baking supplies up there, and there's also some grill supplies up there for Lauren, but I'm also seeing I have some extra containers that I didn't realize were up there. So yeah. And then medicines, supplements, condiments, Cheez-Its are shoved up there. It looks like there's some pasta. Look, Christmas tree cakes. That's probably the most used shelf right there. And then the next one, cat food, canned goods. I really like these. Look, oh man. This is an Alpha system. We did this several years back. It's really nice. Oatmeal, snacks, a cat, Nina. Well, so these drawers, I kind of use as snacks. Sometimes I separate it like salty, sweet. Sometimes I just shove stuff in there based off of what I use the most. I really do try to keep the bottom shelf for all the littles. Hey, excuse me. And then there's just extra supplies of things. Oh my gosh, that's like a candy snack bag. That can totally go. So, yep. I'm probably also going to go one shelf at a time and kind of reorganize it as I go, because everything is mostly in the places that I want it to be, mostly. Okay, now let me show you these containers that I got. Okay, these containers are the ones I purchased off Amazon, 10:30 at night. This was one package, so it comes with these. These are the bigger size totes with handles. I really like that. Then we've got some smaller size, and then, hey, this is so nice. Like I can already think of some things that could go in there. I'm very pleasantly surprised with this package. This might be my favorite one. And this was the second package. that I got. And I've actually used these type before. I do really like them. I don't know that I'll need all of these for the pantry, but that's okay. I can use them in other places. And then there's stuff here that I left on the counters that actually go in the pantry. So it was out and I just left it. So let me get this set up and let's get going. Okay, so I have a lot of bone broth. I am one that doesn't like a ton of protein. I'm not a vegetarian, but I can't just eat chicken and beef, pork, you know, like a chicken breast. I can't just eat meat all the time because it just gets, I just can't stomach it. I don't know what it is. So I'm trying to find other ways to incorporate protein into my diet. And these bone broths are really good. There's a chicken flavor and there's a beef flavor. And I've been trying to like make my own type of soups with rice, canned chicken. And I just haven't really come up with a recipe that I really like that's seasoned really well, but that's also really quick and easy. Like I'm not one that's gonna put too much time and effort into cooking. I even tried some other packets that you'll see in another shelf of like soup mix type packets that I could use the bone broth as the broth, and they just don't taste very good. So if you have any suggestions, leave it down below. Also, are you you're not a vegetarian, but you just can't handle the texture of meat? Like a lot, like I can't. All right, here we go. Is this 2023? How did I miss this? 2023. Okay, this is the point where I'm starting to get a little overwhelmed. Partly because I'm over halfway through, and partly because now it's a bunch of little things and my mind is getting overwhelmed by all the different categories and how to organize it and put it up. So this is where I just stop, take a breath, put like things together, and just do it one step at a time. That's literally what I have to tell myself because this gets a little overwhelming. But it's gonna be so worth it because I forgot about these protein bars because I couldn't see them. So, take a breath. I'm gonna grab a drink and keep going. Okay, most of this stuff I'm gonna keep. This was an accident. I was trying to get the free overnight delivery from Amazon and I thought I was getting a small bag of gummy bears. Instead, 5 pounds. We took this on a girls' trip and everybody enjoyed it, but I think I'm done. It's been open for several months, so we're gonna toss that. But most of this stuff I'm going to keep. I just need to rework where it goes in the pantry. So here we go. Y'all, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, maybe I'm glistening. Every time, what do I say? That took longer than I thought. You guys, but this is so satisfying. So things might not still be in the places that really make sense, so I might move things around as we live with it for a little bit, but I took out 4 bags of trash. 3 for sure. I think 4. We'll double check. Most of it was expired food. Y'all, I just did this like 6 months ago. How was there so much expired food? I don't understand. But things are so much easier to reach and it makes more sense in my brain. So let's take a look at it. All right. Up there is barbecue stuff and baking stuff. And I even put this up here. I put like teas and sweeteners, things like when company comes that maybe they use that type of sweetener. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That's up there. I still have a little room to spare. There's an extra container up there. And the next shelf is again supplements, vitamins, medicines, out of the reach of all the littles when they come over. And then those are some condiments that Lauren uses when he grills, makes ribs, things like that. That could go up there, but it's fine, it's right there. And then this is sugar, rice, starchy things like spaghetti. We don't have a ton of that, so that's fine to go up there. And then here, look what I did with all of my bone broths and chicken. And then here, I'm trying like this ramen that has protein and then add the bone broth to it. That's pretty tasty. There's some soups I'm willing to try. They actually cook longer, so they probably will taste a little better. So this is kind of like my help me get protein category. And then more condiments, bread, applesauce, breakfast type items. I'm gonna refill that. I really didn't want to take the time to do it right now, but I accidentally have 2 shipments of it, so that's what's down there in the bottom. That. Oats overnight has the best customer service, honestly. I have 2 accidental shipments, which that's gonna last me like 2+ months. So I'll refill that and make that a little bit better. Liquid IV, look, I have room to spare. These are all kinds of snacks that mainly adults would eat. Then there's some crackers, things that the littles would eat, and then their little gummy snacks, fruit snacks. So yeah, there we go. I finally did it. I got it organized. It was more trash than I expected, but I thought it would take this long, so I'm getting better at that. But I'm so grateful that I'm getting to start 2025 with a cleaned out pantry ready to go. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay with us. We've got some home repairs, like big home repairs that are about to happen in about a month or so. So my content might be changing a little bit because I'm not gonna have access to like half our house. So I'll bring you along, see what's happening in our lives, see how I can manage when the house is in chaos. That's a learning thing. We're gonna get through it. 2025 is gonna be great. Thank you so much for being here. See you later, gang.